YouTube, Shay3T here that's my username here, and my username on DeviantArt is King Pass. I'll put a link to that in the description, and today I'm going to be answering questions that you guys had for me on my DeviantArt account. So to start off, Yuri Echo asks, why do you draw? I draw because it is my one and only hobby. Sorry about the noise in the back, that's my cat. It is my one and only hobby, and it's the only thing I do in my spare time other than watching YouTube videos and playing occasional Minecraft. That's really the only reason I draw. I also do it for when I have feelings and I need to put them out, but it's more just for a fun thing. This question is from Snow Leo, and it says, when did you start drawing, and when did you start drawing digital? I started drawing in middle school, 8th grade, because in elementary school, I was the best drawer. I was top of the notch, better than everybody else in my class. And then when I got to middle school, there was this girl in my art class that was better than me, and I wasn't okay with that. So I decided that I was going to just draw until I was better than her, and then I would be fine and I would stop, and I never stopped, and it just kept going. And for digital art, I started digital art my freshman year. So 4 years ago, I started digital art, and it was on Photoshop Elements, and it was with a Bamboo Fun Pen and Touch tablet, which lasted me for like 3 years. I just got my new one, my Intos Medium Pro, last year. What motivates yourself to draw? Other artists, 100%. Other people that draw. I look around DeviantArt and see everyone who's better than me and things that I like that I don't know how to do and that I wish I could do. And that makes me want to try to do those things and get better at other things. Like just recently, I've been watching speed paints on YouTube of portraits of people. So yesterday I started drawing a portrait of Dr. Phil, and I'm still working on that. So I'll upload that to DeviantArt when I'm done with that. What was I talking about? Oh, what motivates me to draw? Yeah, other people. What do you enjoy drawing the most? That's from Mizuzi. Oh, and the last question was from Dekai. I'm sorry if I'm like terribly butchering your names, but Misuzi asks, what do you enjoy drawing the most? Not humans, or landscapes, or still lives. But unfortunately, that's what is valued for people to draw. Winchester's Cult asks, what's your favorite TV show? American Horror Story. I love American Horror Story. And then other TV shows would be, I don't know. American Horror Story is my favorite seasonal show. Dr. Phil is my favorite all-around show, and My 600 Pound Life. I don't know why I love those shows, but I really do. Chiropotine asks, what are your hobbies aside from drawing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Watching YouTube videos, that's really it. And some Minecraft. Oh, what do you see yourself doing in 10 years? Oh, hopefully art, not dead. I don't really know. I don't plan that far ahead. King Croissant says, do you use any references for your drawings? Yes, sometimes. A lot of the time I don't. A lot of the time I just think, well, that looks alright, so that must be similar to what it actually is, and then I'll look up a picture and, it's not even close. But yeah, no, I don't like using references because I'm too lazy to try to use them. Jay Sky asks, how'd you start your Shauna search? Okay. It started off, I had password, and I was like, oh, I'm so original, I made this thing that represents me, and then it turned out everyone on DeviantArt had one, and then I found out about Frashana's, and I was like, no, but password's such a boring Frashana, I want one that's really cool. And then since that's 2011, and since then I have not stopped making Fashanas, and hopefully Shay is my last one, but I am making zero promises because I know I've said that for essentially every single Fashana I've ever had. And then they say, are you finally happy with the one you have now? For now, yes. As of right now, I am very happy with Shay. Artistic Chrome says, how do you make a good design for a Fashana? I don't know. I just took red. Blue isn't even my favorite color. I love red, like maroon, rusty brick red, and I hate blue. But I don't. The character that I had the longest was blue and white and black. So I figured I would try it again, and so far I like it. Then, oh, this is a lot of questions. Pots and Pandas says, what is your greatest fear? Oh my god, hot metal and hot liquids. I am terrified. Taking things out of the toaster oven is terrifying. Taking things out of the oven is terrifying. I also hate really deep water, like oceans and lakes. I don't know. I'm scared of a lot of things. How do you handle stress? I don't. I eat food. That's what I do. I eat. I'm a stress eater. I eat and I can't draw when I'm stressed, so usually I just watch videos on YouTube and try and TV. I sit on, when I'm really stressed, I sit on the couch and watch hours of TV, the most TV I watch in a whole week normally is an hour, 2 hours. Did you want to become an artist originally, or was it something you just ended up being great at? Well, when I was really little, I really liked drawing, but I didn't think it was an actual job avenue that I wanted to take. So I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to make a band. I wanted to sing. There are videos of me on YouTube back when I had long hair and I was gross of me singing that I'm not going to put in the description because I don't want you guys to find them because they're really bad. Although I want to say I'm a good singer, but I don't want to sound egotistical. I'm just going off of what other people have told me. But I wanted to be a singer, and when I started drawing, I still wanted to be a singer. I was taking loads of music classes. I used to play the saxophone. I wanted to play drums, and then I started drawing, and the music went away. I no longer wanted to do music. I still really like music, but I have learned that I have no talent in music whatsoever other than the fact that I can kind of sing. What would you want to be someone else? Yes. Someone else for a day. Yes. I would love to be someone else for a day. That would be so interesting. I would love to see myself from someone else's point of view. Because I think I either look a lot weirder than I think I look, or a lot less weird. Do you worry about the environment? Today, 20 minutes ago, because I just got back from school, 20 minutes ago, I was just watching a documentary about the climate and how it's changing, and I am extremely concerned for what's going to happen to the climate with all the crap that we're pumping into the atmosphere and the oceans and all that other junk. So yes, I am very worried about the environment. What are your beliefs on the future of the Earth? Scientific. All for the science. The sun will engulf us tons of years down the road, and the pollution thing is happening, and science. I have to go with science. And then, do you have any other plans for the future? Any goals? My ultimate life goal is to get married and have a house. That's it. I just want to own a house and be married and have enough money to be stable. That is my life goal overall. Alright, next set of questions is from King Soulless, and they say, what's your favorite movie? Oh no. I don't watch movies. I really don't watch movies. And I usually don't enjoy movies either. I mean, I really like that documentary Blackfish, if that counts. It's a documentary, it's not even a movie. I don't watch movies at all. I'm trying to think if there's like a horror movie that I really liked. Because I really do like, I don't like jump scare horror, but I like creepy horror. But I can't think of any creepy horror movies that I've seen that I've really liked. Although I really don't watch movies ever at all. What makes you happy the most? Oh my god. When I'm in a bad mood, the only thing I want is coffee and chocolate. That is it. Coffee, chocolate, and I want to watch Catfish. Because I love the TV show Catfish on MTV. I hate it when it works out in the end, because then it's always disappointing, because you just kind of want it to be disappointing, because then when it works out, you're like, oh, why can't I do that? Alright, next set of questions is from Midnight Blaze 1, and they say, were you born this awesome? Yeah? No, I wasn't. I was not born this awesome. Best friends forever? I don't know. I don't know. I have to get to know someone really, really well before I'm friends with anybody at all. How long have you been drawing? Since middle school. Do you hate your art? Yes, I hate my art. I wish that I could draw better. 100%. I look at everyone else's art and I'm like, oh, come on. Why can't I do that? When did you start doing middle school? When did you find your special style? I don't know. I used to draw horses a lot when I first started drawing. I drew horses and lions, and then I went to dogs because everyone was doing it. I don't know. I don't want to say my style right now is my special. I think my favorite style was like a year ago, or maybe 6 months ago. It's not now. I hate my style right now. What tablet drawing thing do you use? From Floffy? Oh, I like that. Floffy. I have an Intos Medium Pro Pen and Touch. It's the medium size, and here, I have it right here. I can show you guys. I really like it. I like it a lot better than the Bamboo Fun that I had, because it's bigger, and this one so far hasn't broken, and the nibs don't wear out as fast. I haven't changed the nib, and I've had this. No, I changed it once. I've had it a year, last Christmas, because I bought it for myself. Dog Breath Zero asks, can we be friends? Punches you. No thanks. I don't like being punched. Then Dog Breath asks, also, what do you use to draw a tablet? And what program do you use? I use Easy Paint Tool SII because when I use Photoshop, I feel like I'm cheating, plus I hate the line quality on Photoshop, and I'm too lazy to fix it. Kiara137 asks, how did you come to the final design in Shay being your Frishana? I sat down one night for a couple hours, drew it, colored it, and said, there we go. There's my Frishana. Will Melon, Blue, and the other characters who are past Rishanas be set aside for forever, or will they pop up occasionally? I would like to say they pop up, but I have a whole folder in my stash of characters that I have an attachment to, but I want to use, but I know I'll never ever draw again, but I'm never going to sell them. So they'll probably all end up like that. Do you like anime? If so, which one is your favorite? I have only watched two animes, Wolf's Rain and Death Note. And right now, oh my god, Tokyo Ghoul. I adore Tokyo Ghoul. It's the best thing ever. You guys should all watch it. That's probably my favorite anime so far. I've started a lot of them. Oh, Black Butler's really good too. Sebastian is amazing. I don't know. I've watched a lot of them. Partially. I haven't watched all of Black Butler. I watched the whole second season. Now I have to start the first season because Netflix is stupid and only has a second season. I started Soul Eater. I've started a lot. I can't even think of how many I've started. But Tokyo Ghoul, yes. Tokyo Ghoul 100%. Are you a part of the Illuminati? What's that? Oh, I gotta Google it. Hold on. Illuminati. People claiming to possess special enlightenment or knowledge of something? No? Because I'm just me, and I'm human, and I'm not special. Are you interested in fursuits? I used to be really into them. I don't know if I would ever invest in one or make one, but they're definitely really cool. I really adore, I appreciate and respect well-made quad suits. I think those are my favorite. The quad suits and the realistic quad suits or realistic fursuits that look like, would a T-Rex, would that be, because I saw someone with I don't know if it's still a fursuit, but those are like a T-Rex one. Have you ever been to any convention before? No, I have never gone to any convention. I have never gone to a concert. I don't do anything whatsoever. Smile Rocker asks, does the Pope poop in the woods? I don't know. Maybe you should ask him. Dumb Doge asks, do you ever use references for designs when creating characters, or do you just wing it and then boom, amazing character? I wing it, 100%. I have a favorite in my favorite folder, that's just characters I like, and I hardly ever look at those. I usually just wing it and it comes out okay. Sapphire Wolf asks, why did you start drawing? Because I was jealous. How old were you when you really started liking drawing? You know, like serious stuff, not doodling when you were like 4. Middle school. No, I didn't. Well, I didn't really start liking it until freshman year when I got on DeviantArt, and I realized that I really kind of was enjoying myself doing it. What is your opinion on a long distance relationship? It can be done. It is possible. I don't want to do it again because it's hard and it's a lot of work. I don't know. It's worth it in the end if you can wait till the end. That's what the problem is. And I'm impatient and I hate waiting. And in your opinion, what is the best shading technique for a drawing? Adding darker hues. Next question is from Lethal Freak, and I'm sorry, my nose is really itchy. And it's, are you satisfied with your style, or is there something that still bothers you, kind of? Do you have different styles? I do have different styles. I've had people tell me, oh, like, are you sure that this is your art because it looks completely different than everything else in your gallery? The answer is yes. It's because I look around DeviantArt and I see artists that I'm inspired by, and so I draw kind of, I don't want to say like them, but I take my style and kind of change it a little to try the things that they do. And that's why it changes a lot of the time. I also draw differently on paper, and I can draw realistically, but I hate doing it, so I hardly ever do that. And am I satisfied with my style? No, I'm not. I have a cat hair in my nose. I'm not satisfied with my style. I hate my style right now, but I'm working on it, and that's all that counts. Claudine Wolf 88 says, are you in a relationship or single? I am single and ready to mingle. Actually, no, I am really bad at mingling. Story time. So, in freshman year, I went to a musical thing for chorus, and there was this really cute guy there, and I don't know how to flirt or talk to other people, so I went up to him and said, hey, and he said hi, and I said, what's up, and he said the sky, and I kind of fake laughed and said, oh, you're really funny. And then there was a silence, and I just looked at him in the eye and said, the only reason I'm over here is because you're really cute. And then the conversation ended, he left, and then all of his friends, his not girlfriends, but friend girls that he was friends with, came up to me when we were leaving and told me never to talk to him again because he was dating someone and it was very embarrassing. How is your relationship with parents? Could be better. That's all I'm going to say about that. Do you ever have art block? I have art block probably 80% of the time. I hate it. It's terrible. It's disgusting. And it really frustrates me. Oh, art block / depression, and how do you deal with them? I watch TV. I watch TV, or I try to force myself to draw, or if I have to be inspired by something to draw when I'm sad or I have art block. Do you still attend school? Yes, I am in high school still. Do you have any tattoos? Nope. I have no tattoos, and I don't know if I want tattoos. I don't know. I like the look of tattoos. I just don't know how I feel it would be on me. Next set of questions is from Frostpelt Wolf. They say, do you enjoy fan art? Is it alright to draw you some, in which, of course, we would feature you for the character and all, ? This may sound like a selfish question, but I saw sometimes few artists who, for some reason, don't really enjoy fan art. Yeah, I don't care. You can draw my OCs doing anything, really, other than maybe, I don't know, drugs is questionable, but I don't really care what you draw my OCs doing. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter your art level or art skill, just as long as you're not using them on your RP websites or my art or my OCs for anything that is yours. Like, does that make sense? You can draw me things, just don't act like the character's yours. I love fan art. It makes me so happy to see that people care enough that they would think about me for the entire duration of a drawing, just thinking about me, only me. And they care about me. I don't want to say they care about me, but they're inspired by me. I don't know what it is. So much that they would take time to do something that has almost no benefit to themselves other than maybe feeling good for doing something for someone else. I love fan art. I don't even care your skill level. It just makes me feel really, really good to see people care and are inspired by me. The next question is from the same person. When did you start drawing and when did you find your style? Are you still trying to define and choose a style? Yes, 100%. I don't know. I still haven't found my style. I don't know what I want. I don't know what my art to look like. I don't know anything about what I want my style to be at all. I just want art. Whatever happens, happens. And then the last question from Frostpelt Wolf is, why are you so goddamn amazing? I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't think I'm that great. I'm just a stupid person on DeviantArt, really. Alright, next set of questions from Stray the Mushroom Kid. They ask, do you remember the time when you first met another child? I don't know, this is kind of an odd question. I don't. I think I was too young for that. And do you know who it was? No. Too young. Who was your first ever friend? Her name was Neve, and she lived down the street, and we hated each other. Actually, no, she hated me. I really liked her. But yeah, we were like, it was kindergarten. My mom used to give her rides. She would babysit her because mom had to work. But yeah, that was my first friend, and we're not friends anymore. We were friends up until middle school. For like 4 years ago, we were friends up until. But yeah, I don't know. She's not. She's a good person. We just don't mesh. What was the last thing you heard about them? I don't remember. I don't keep that stuff in my mind. When did you hear about transgenders for the first time? I don't remember, but I remember learning about it and being like, oh, that's a thing. Oh my god, people that feel the same way. What size are your breasts? Are they hard to hide without proper tools? Small. That's all I have to say to that one. And no, as long as you get a binder and don't do it improperly, like with an ace bandage or tape, then yeah, if you get it, yeah. Binders are awesome. I just got my new one 2 days ago from Underworks, and it's awesome. It's an adventure getting into it and out of it, but that's okay because it does the job and it does it safely, and I don't have to worry about my ribs being deformed. What is your favorite game? Xbox, PS/Wii, who wins? I don't know if you're asking what my favorite game is on Xbox, PS, and Wii, but I don't play any of those. I played a little bit of Grand Theft Auto 5. Not really, though. I don't even have my own account. I just play on my brother's and waste all of his money because all I do is get arrested. But, I don't know. I really like Animal Crossing. Not on the Wii, but on the DS. Animal Crossing, I have an Animal Crossing t-shirt underneath this one. I actually have 2 of them. And Animal Crossing has been the game that I've played the longest. For the most time, I've been playing Animal Crossing since elementary school with my dad. We used to all play it. Who wins? I don't know who wins. I don't care who wins. It doesn't matter. And then, do you have other hobbies other than drawing and being fab gay ass? Watching TV. Andy Slushy asks, do you like butts? I'm not a butt person. I am an arm person. I love them arms. Laura Dragon Girl asks, how did you come up with the name Shay? Liars/Ayers. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've always said Ayers, but I feel like Liars is what they want it to be pronounced. But Ayers or Devin helped me out with a name, and yeah. And I've been using it because I just really, really liked it. Do you enjoy wearing Christmas sweaters? I don't even own a Christmas sweater. I have never worn a Christmas sweater, and I probably never will wear a Christmas sweater. What's your favorite t-shirt? My red one that I wore yesterday that says #don't care that I have on Shay's reference sheet. Ken Carviz asks, did King Code kill those chickens that he once talked about on the Join Me? No, he didn't. Someone else did. Someone else killed my chickens. This was on Minecraft. Does he just have a thing for chickens? Lol, I don't even know if you remember this chat he had in the Join Me once, but no, chickens are my thing. He got all those chickens for me because he's nice. Nasty asks, do you really care about what the others say about your choices in your life, or what you are or how you look? I want to say no, but I do a little bit. I mean, I don't care if people don't like the way I look, or if people don't care, people don't like the way I act, but I do take it into mind that people don't like it, and then if enough people don't like it, then I'll probably consider changing. Yeah, no. A little bit. It's stupid not to recognize what other people's are saying. You can't just be like, oh, screw everyone, because I'm gonna do me. If you're doing something and everyone's telling you no, then you might want to listen to them. Gayhound asks, or Quayhound, I'm assuming you want me to pronounce it Gayhound, asks, what is the meaning of life? I don't even know. Drinking coffee, hoping you survive to the next day. Loving the simple things. That's what it is. Meaning of life. Loving the simple things and accepting disappointments, because without the disappointments, you wouldn't have things that made you happy and you wouldn't realize the good things. That's what the meaning of life is. Enjoying everything. Even if it's a disappointment, know that that disappointment means that everything that happens after that will be more enjoyable than that disappointment. Falling Alex asks, why are you so cute? I don't know, I'm not cute. I just wake up, take a shower, I don't do anything with my hair whatsoever, I'm just stupid, and I don't know what I'm doing with my fashion or face or any of this junk. What kind of video games do you like to play? Minecraft. Minecraft is probably my favorite video game, next to Animal Crossing and Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon very often, but when I do, I binge play it, hours at a time, days on end. Animal Crossing's the same way. Minecraft, I play it a lot with my siblings. One of them is on DeviantArt. Her username is RainbowDust0702, and I play it with her sometimes. And then my brother. And that's really it. I don't do a whole lot of video games. Some Grand Theft Auto 5, but I really only do it just because I'm bored and I don't have anything else to do. Probably already been asked, but who is your favorite artist? Oh my god, probably Lili Ra. If I had to pick a favorite artist, it would be Lili Ra. She is my go-to artist when people ask me who my favorite is. Followed by her, it would probably be, 11 Monsters. 11 Monsters, and then Electronic Virus is super cool. I like the colors that they use, and I just recently watched someone, I don't know their username, but I just watched them, and they're super cool too. This is judging by style, art, and not personality. Yeah, same people. Yeah. I mean, there are artists on DeviantArt that I don't want to say not followed, but I have unfollowed their journals, or I have stopped supporting them because their personality is just lame, and it's stupid, and it's mean, and it's rude, and I think that if you're nice, then you'll get that back, and in the end, it comes out better for you if you're just nice to everybody, because being mean solves nothing. Although I do understand sometimes people snap, and that's totally human, which is okay. And then what's your aesthetic? I don't even know what aesthetic is. I think I know what it is. I think it's how you want to appear. If I'm wrong, I'm going to look so stupid. But I think it's how you want to appear. My aesthetic is I don't even know. Stellar Eclipse 1000 asks, what type of music do you listen to, and what's your favorite band and favorite song? I listen to a lot of dubstep. And then a lot of alternative, I want to say alternative rock. It's not really alternative, but alternative indie rock, overall alternative music. And then I also really like dance and techno, and then electronic music, and some Bring Me the Horizon stuff is good too. I hate country. Country is probably my least favorite genre. I would rather sit in church and listen to the church music than listen to country music. My favorite band and favorite song. Right now, my favorite band is probably The Neighborhood, and my favorite song is probably I Love You by OMFG. Totally two different people, but yeah, I love The Neighborhood. I just love their overall feel. I love their song Afraid. I just really like what they're doing. And next question is from Radioactive Dead End. And it's, what are your thoughts on society? I think it's going down the tubes, and little kids are getting anything that they want whenever they want it, and everyone's such a, I want it now, angry, I don't get it. Just chill out. Be calm. Not, I don't know, drugs bad, but just chill out. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It'll work itself out. You'll be alright. Unless you die, then you're not alright, but you can't be angry when you're dead. So, just don't be angry. Because in the end, when the earth explodes as engulfed by the sun, you aren't going to exist anymore because no one will remember you and any of your records will be left behind, so it doesn't matter what happens because you'll be forgotten anyway. Oh, that's so sad. This question is from Handy Fox, and it is, if you could be an animal for a day, what animal would you choose to be and why? A bird. Because birds can fly, and they are really pretty, they have pretty voices. I wouldn't want to be a crow. I'd want to be like a wren or something. Like not like a common bird, but a common bird that like can sing pretty, that people like, and like flying would be awesome. I just want to fly. That's all I really want to do. But I won't want to be a bug. Bugs are stupid. Actually, no, I really like bugs. Speaking of bugs, Schizo Bug asks, do you think you'll try to bring the pollux species back again? They were super awesome. I don't know. I keep trying to. And I try to draw them, and it doesn't work, and then I give up, and then I get other ideas, and I sketch them out and save them on my computer to rot for eternity because I'll never use them. So I don't know if they will. I'm hoping that they will because I know that there are a lot of people waiting for them to happen and waiting for it to open again and me to revise the anatomy and stuff. But I don't know when I'll revise them or if I will. I have coffee, by the way. Okay, next question. From Dog Breath Zero again, and it's, can I marry your hand so I can have your skills, please, PLS. No, you can't marry my hand. I am not allowing that. Mine. These are mine. All mine. Next question is from Midnight Blaze 1 again, and it's, if I was sad, would you cry with me? I'm not an empathetic crier. I don't cry because other people are crying. It's really weird. I'll be, birthday parties when I was kind of semi-popular. People would be crying because that's such a girl thing, birthday party thing to do. They would be crying, and I would kind of be sitting there just looking at them like, I don't know what's happening, and I don't know why you're crying, and I can't cry. I can't do it. So probably not. If I were lost, would you look for me? My sense of direction is absolutely terrible, and I would probably get lost myself. If I were in the background, would you see me? My attention to detail is close to none, and it takes me a couple weeks before I realize people got a haircut. Nevertheless, one person in a crowd of people, or in the background where they aren't necessarily standing out in front of me like a haircut does. If I were an animal, would you tame me? Wild animals scare me. They scare me so much. Even tame horses, I can't do it. I am not about that life. I would not tame you. I would leave you where you're supposed to be in the wild and enjoy from afar. Watch you from afar. Appreciate you from afar. If you were a dog, would you come to my call? Again, sense of direction, not good. I would get lost and I'd probably die. And then they said, I would do it all for you. Aw, thank you. Notchlung asks, is it scary to come out to your parents? Yes, it is extremely terrifying. I sobbed my eyes out. It was terrible. I hated it so much. It was probably one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done in my entire life. It probably took me about 10 minutes to actually start getting words out after just sitting there with nothing coming out. I haven't done it officially, but I think they know I'm lesbian, but I wanted to ask your story. I look on your blogs, thing on your blog spot, and I would still like to hear something from you. Number one, I have to update that more because I haven't posted in like 3 weeks and I feel terrible, but I am just so busy with everything in college and I feel so bad. But, what do you mean my story? I mean, I don't want to go on a whole tangent here, but I knew I was transgender ever since I was little. I hated being a girl. It was probably like the worst thing ever. I hated it. And then I came out to my friends first, then a teacher first, and she talked to me, she kind of like built up my self-esteem about it because I was feeling really bad about it. And it was actually when we were writing our college essays, and I just felt like I was done with the whole being a girl thing, hiding it. And so I told my teacher, and she gave me the courage to tell my friends, and then finally my parents. And my parents they're kind of denying it, but I can see why they don't want it to be a thing because transgenders have a really bad rep, and the murder rate is like 30 times higher than normal people, so I understand why they wouldn't want it to be a thing. But I would say that just do it, come out. It feels so much better afterwards. Even if in the moment it feels like crap and you feel like you want to die because it's just so stressful and terrible, it'll be fine. They'll get used to it. They'll get accustomed to it. And if they don't, you don't need them. Even if if they're your parents, you just as long as they can tolerate it, I think it's fine. All right, and Roxid says, "What's your Myers-Briggs personality type?" I have no idea what that is, so I'm gonna skip over that question. Who first inspired? Oh, AJ Flip Flop says, "I stole your potato." Who first inspired you to pick up a pencil, draw, and start improving on your art? Spaggle Mutt. 100%. I watched Spaggled. Well, now the username is just Spaggled, but I watched Spaggled Mutt draw speed drawings for hours on end. They are probably they're the person who got me into drawing dogs and on DeviantArt and into I don't know, they just inspired me so much, and now it's completely changed, but I still think of them a lot because they're the ones who got me into this mess, and I'm really glad that they did. And I think that's all the questions that I have for now. I might do one of these later in the future if you guys want me to, or if you have more questions for me. But thank you all for sticking around for this terribly long time. I hope it's not too boring, and I hope you all don't think my voice is atrocious, because that was a very long time to listen to someone's voice that you hate. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later!